Welcome to the Week Starter, where we set intentions for the upcoming week at Nova Vital and connect with our community. Now, the Week Starter ceremony, affectionately known as Tribal, was created as a response to our need to establish a strong community as the foundation of our recovery. Our addiction isolates us from others, and recovery is the process of reconnecting with others. The stronger the community, the better the chance for recovery, and there's some science behind that. Research indicates that people with strong social support networks are significantly more likely to achieve and maintain long-term sobriety, while isolation is one of the strongest predictors of relapse. So, for those graduating this week, congratulations. Think back to your first day here and notice how far you've come. The friends you've made, the support you've given and received. That's unity in action, so congratulations. And for those new to our community, welcome. You're not alone. This is a place where people help people. You won't find a group of people more loving than here at Nova Vital. And for those of you still sitting on the edges, hesitant, guarded, unsure, I invite you to take one step closer today and the rest of this week. The unity you find here may save your life. Now, before we turn back to our ceremony, let's look at the week ahead. Here's how it looks. Monday through Friday, you're going to be expected to attend group counseling from 9 a.m. to noon. Now, you're also required to attend mandatory lectures and lab, which is a unique recovery element that was designed by Nova Vital counselors as a tool to foster stronger community ties and teamwork. Every day of the week will have its own theme, but this week also has a theme. Talk about it. Well, tell me about what surrender means to you. Like, what is that?
What surrendering means to me is just totally giving up control. In order for you to be able to surrender, you have to acknowledge that there's something to surrender from. So when I think about surrendering, I think about just being at a point to where it's like, have at it. What happens, happens, and it's not in my control. I'm giving it up to the higher power.
Right, so it's about like I'm trying to control everything and it's not working for me, so I need to surrender because clearly my control isn't, my trying to control everything isn't working.
Right, when you reach that point and you're ready to surrender, it's at that point where you're ready to accept help. If you don't get to that point where you're ready to get rid of and let go of control, you're not going to be able to accept help, which means you won't be successful at getting help.
Tell me a little bit about having a sense of humor when you're giving up control.
Sometimes people, when I think about people and having a sense of humor when it comes to giving up control, sometimes we're laughing to try to cover up from what's really bothering us, sense of humor and joking and laughing all the time. I look at it as a measure, there's something deeper going on and we're trying to maybe deflect from what's really happening with us, it's kind of like the saying, sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. That's what I think about when I think about that. I always pay attention to clients. Those are the jokesters among the communities, always not taking anything serious, always being silly. Those are the ones that I think that are the most bothered the most, and they've got some deep-rooted pain that they have to get through.
Mm-hmm. So how do they use their sense of humor in a positive way to help them heal rather than to deflect?
In a positive way?
Yeah.
Well, of course, they're trying to make light of it. They're trying to make light of the situation. They're trying to look at it and, make the best out of it, not be negative, just trying to think of something positive to come up with it. When you can make fun of yourself, you're in a good position.
Now, can you hear the drum beat? On behalf of the counselors, nursing staff, the techs, and the administration of Nova Vital, we hope you have a wonderful week. Now, take it away, Chief.